Good morning. So real quick, I wanted to let you guys know like what's going to happen today. So today is the beta test, and what that stands for is the beta blood test. So BETA it's not an acronym for anything, it's just what it's called. So that is today, and we find out what my numbers are. So anything above 100 is great, and then I believe I get tested another 2 days every 48 hours. And that number that I get today needs to double at least. So I will find out today when the next beta test is, which is typically in 48 hours. And then maybe one more, there might be 3, depending on the clinic of how they like to do things. But I already took a pregnancy test this morning and it's positive. So here's my test of this morning. It's really good. That's a really good line. That was better than my line with my last surrogate pregnancy. And then I'll show you in a minute. And then I have did a picture thing of all 3 of them. So this was 8 days post-transfer, 11 days post-transfer, and this was today. So as you can see, they keep getting darker and darker. So that's just like amazing. So I gotta get my little guy, we gotta leave in like 5 minutes. He's still in bed, so I'm gonna get him dressed really quick into something comfy, and it's about 25 minutes away to get my blood drawn. And I had to get there early, because last time I didn't get there early. I get there like 3 minutes after 6:30, because they open up at 6:30, and I was there for an hour waiting in line for an ultrasound and blood work. So it's like a really busy office, and they only do like open appointments from like 6:30 to 7:15, and then that's like, you know, so you get same day results. So we'll definitely find out today. And then both the intended parents, they called over the weekend, and they were just like asking me how I'm doing, and that they're always thinking about me, and you could just hear the excitement in their voice. And they didn't want to ask too many questions, because they said they didn't want me to feel pressured at all, you know, for like if I'm not feeling anything. But I let the intended mother know that I was very, you know, my symptoms, just like I'm really tired, I'm having food cravings, I can smell everything, and having very vivid dreams. And she just was just thrilled. You can hear that she was getting emotional over the phone. So I get to call them with the good news. So after this clinic will contact the main clinic that's a few states away, then that clinic will call me with the results, and then I get to call the intended parents. So today's gonna be really good. I'm gonna be not focused on my work at all today. I just got out from having my blood drawn, and Broly was so good. I was nervous of how he would react with me having my blood drawn, but he just sat there playing his little game, so he was so good. So I'm gonna reward him with donuts. And yeah, now it's a waiting game of them to test the blood and to give me the number of the beta. It was just sad, like just sitting in there. It always just is really sad, like going in there and you know, other women appearing. I got there 5 minutes before the place even opened. There was already four women waiting, and I just wonder you know, where they are in their journey with infertility. And just I just feel like it's just getting worse, and it's just really sad. You know, I just wonder how many. And then like the lady was saying like, oh my gosh, it's always so cold in this office, and I just wondered, you know, she's so familiar with the office, knowing that it's always cold, and I just wondered, you know, how many times she's been in that office. So it's just sad. So like I'm just blessed being able to do this. I could be born with something, you know. There's you know, like when people say like, oh, I'm proud surrogate, you know, and everything, I'm grateful, you know, I'm blessed to be surrogate, because at any time anything could happen to me, you know, with this pregnancy or anything that could that I can't have any more children. So I'm not proud, you know. I love being a surrogate, but I think it's an entirely a blessing. So I got the results. It was, what time is it? I think it was like 3:30, and it was So I saw the phone number on the screen of my cell phone, and I knew it was the clinic, and I just like run to the hallway, you know, to have privacy, and they called the first time to like confirm if I was like with like what specific clinic I was with. And then I told them, you know, like, yeah, it was this one, and they asked if I had heard anything, and I'm like, no, and they're like, oh, okay, well, all right, we'll reach out to them. I'm like, oh, you don't have any results. And so she called back, like, I think not even 10 minutes later with the results, and I'm pregnant. So anything over 100 is good, so I'm at 131. I just historically have had low beta numbers. My first pregnancy, I think it was like 145. And then it doubled to like, I think like the second number was like 1500. So Thursday in 2 days is the next blood draw, and so it has to double from 131, so it has to be at least 262. Let's do math now. And then after that, maybe there might be a third one, or they schedule the ultrasound to detect the heartbeat. So exciting stuff. And then I called the parents right after, the intended parents, after I got the news, and they didn't answer. I was like, you guys are killing me. And so then I was away from my desk, and she called, and then she messaged me. She's like, call me. So I called her, and I'm like, how you doing? And she's like, I got butterflies. And she's just like waiting, you know, and I'm like, congratulations. And she's like, oh my gosh. And you could just hear her just get so emotional. It was just so awesome telling her, like, because last journey I didn't get to tell them, the agency did, and so it was just so awesome this time around, like having an actual relationship with them, and me being able to tell them the news. And she's just they're both just wonderful, but you know, obviously I'm connected more with intended mother, and she's like, it's just me and you, it's me and you know. And I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing. And her husband was like, good, bad, and she's like, good, very good, very good. And she just has so many wonderful things to say to me, and she's like, okay, she's like, I'm gonna come see you. And I'm like, not just, you know, I'm like, I wouldn't come out just so far, or just yet, because there's so many more hurdles to jump. The second blood test, the fetal heartbeat ultrasound, I think there's 2 or 3 of them. And then I get released to my personal OB, and then there's that first OB appointment. And I'm like, I wouldn't, you know, come out here until like the second trimester. You know, I think that would be good. She's like, okay. She's like, yeah, that sounds good. And I'm like, well, you know, if you want to come out here, you can come out here anyways, but that's just what I would suggest. So she's gonna talk to the agency to see what they think. But yeah, just an awesome day. I was waiting around so impatiently. I think I'm gonna open up my own IVF clinic and have instant results. So, good day. Thank you for viewing. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram. My name is on there. The username is Corey and Brittney, and I post some cute updates on there too. So make sure to check it out. Please subscribe and follow along with this journey, this awesome journey. I'll try to update you guys as much as I can. Until then, thank you.